This instructional video contains information on how to report data with very low concentrations near the detection limit. The instructional document on the Magruder homepage on entering data provides this information on how to enter data with very low concentrations. Rather than reading this right now in this instructional video, there are bullet items from that paragraph that I have here on this PowerPoint slide to use as talking points on how to enter this data. It is preferred in the program that the results that you enter are results from the instrument, even if they are below the detection limit. I know this is something that is hard to understand from a chemist point of view because we are trained so much in chemistry that anything below a detection limit is just instrument noise, and it's not a real concentration of that analyte in whatever substance you're measuring it in. However, in collecting many data points, there can be value in that data by averaging it from many different labs. This is a process called signal averaging that provides meaningful information if many data points are collected. Many data points can improve and increase the signal to noise ratio, where the detection limit actually becomes lower than if a single result was obtained. So for that reason, and with the advice from our statistician Andy Crawford, it is important to collect data from the instrument even if it's below the detection limit. It's important not to enter a limit so that we're sure we're getting random numbers, or at least the numbers that your instrument is providing, and not some value that is the detection limit or quantification limit. So do not report those limits. If a result is less than 0, the program will not let you enter a result. So there's no it'll give you an error message that you're entering something less than 0, so you cannot enter a negative number. If you have something less than 0, it's preferable not to enter any result at all for that analyte. But if you feel like you must enter a result just to have some record that you attempted to analyze that analyte, you can enter 0, but that result will not be used in the statistical analysis to determine average and variance. But you will get a z-value on that 0 entry. There are some concerns of entering a value that's less than the detection limit, because you'll get your report back with a lab result showing a concentration that's less than detection. If you were considering just that one single result, it's not a real value. It's no different from instrument noise. So there is some concern that that value can be misinterpreted by others not familiar with chemical principles. So on the reports, there is going to be this comment to be a disclaimer to indicate that individual lab values may be below detection limits, but that they are reported solely for the purpose of this proficiency testing program. So this is the note that will appear on reports as a disclaimer for those very low concentration analytes. I'll go to the Magruder website and go to the data reporting website. I click on Lab Portal, get to the login to show you some entering of data with very low concentration. Takes me to this window here where active samples are in this table. I hit data submission and receipts to go to the table to enter data. I want to add a new row. Method code I'm going to add is for cadmium. 181 is the analyte number. I'll I'll say I'm going to use the EPA method, and I'll show you if I try to enter a negative number, as soon as I hit the negative, it just takes it away. There's no, you do not have the capability to enter negative values. If I enter, I could enter up to 4 decimal places, so I'm entering something that's clearly below detection limit. Possibly I guess it depends on the method, but let's say this concentration is less than detection, it will take it. Enter another one, and then I would be done entering the results for cadmium that would be below detection limit. I hit save to make sure I save the data entered, and it gives me a last save status for that analyte, and in yellow your data has been saved. So that was instruction on entering data for analytes at very low concentration.